Hey guys, it's Cassie here,
And it's me, Alphaborn.
and we are doing a special unboxing.
On top of that, we want to say Happy Memorial Day to our armed forces is around the world and the United States.
And we would like to thank all the soldiers and military that died to protect our nation and protect our freedoms.
Let us have a moment of silence for those who have gave their life for the greater good, for the pursuit of freedom, and happiness of all living beings. From those that serve in the Army, to those who serve in the Air Force, to the Navy, and of course the Marines. And whether you're fighting on the battlefield or if you fought through other means, let's take this moment and honor their memory. Okay, I think we've done long enough for a moment. But yes, we honor and support those who have fought for this country. And even to those still alive to this day who have lost buddies, we say thank you for giving so much in the name of freedom, so that liberty and democracy can continue to thrive. And today we actually have a special unboxing video that I wanted to make sure happened in honor of that. Tell me, Cass, what is the biggest American icon of the 90s?
Oh
Yeah, and the funny thing, for anybody wondering or curious, G.I. Joe is not just one thing in particular. I know people probably ask, is it Army, is it Navy? But if I were to tell you, it takes the best and brightest of all of those armed forces together under one roof. Yeah, you got Army guys, Marines, Navy, SEALs, those naval fighters, and all that. All coming together to stop one terrorist group from trying to take over the world.
Cobra! I had to make that funny statement.
She honestly didn't.
What? I was kind of messing around here.
Yeah, the biggest flaw to that group. Oh yeah, by the way, when you're attacking G.I. Joe headquarters, be sure to shout the name of our group, just so they know who is attacking them. And be sure to shout it while you're also shouting, "Retreat! Retreat! We're getting our butts handed to us!"
Yeah. That's like the biggest mistake ever.
Or the fact that they put a Cobra head on literally everything that's owned by them. Anyways, anything more we should add to this before we get to the unboxing?
So today do we officially have 2 things to unbox today or just 1?
We actually only have 1 today. Unfortunately, I wish I could have gotten more, but last time I went to Comic-Con, I only was focused on getting one thing in particular, Star Wars Black Series figures, which I got something good for you guys come next May the 4th. I'm not going to tell you what it is all I could say is and leave you with this question: who is your favorite clone force in the Grand Army of the Republic? Heck, if you can guess it, well, good for you. Also, be sure to share this video after it's uploaded with if your friends, family, and anybody in your family who is an armed service member. Know that they have our support and admiration. For without people to fight for freedom, we would have no future. And that is one future I cannot see us living in. And am I right?
Right.
Anyways, we'll be moving to the unboxing table in a moment, so see you guys there.
Hey guys, it's Cassie and
Me. Anyways, like I was saying in the previous part, we are doing a G.I. Joe figure today. This was one I specially found at Walmart, and I was surprised. Nobody wanted it. Today, we're doing an unboxing of the figure G.I. Joe Classified Series Shipwreck. And of course, his little companion, Polly. Yeah, I know it's probably glaring back on the thing because it's a plastic-free box, and those things are all so highly polarizing. Anyways, gonna show you the artwork on the box real quick. First off, here we got an image of the figure, along with everything that comes with. There's a nice comic piece, G.I. Joe labeling. It's beveled out, so if you wanted to, you could easily put a piece of paper over it, and then a pencil, and then get a stencil of it. Of course, it's number 70 in the listing. Got that barcode thing you could scan.
it was cool when you could see inside the box.
And here we have the measurements and all that. Another full look. And yes, this figure does come with a hairpiece. Now, I don't know Shipwreck's full name. I know his first name's Hector. And I know in the series, he was actually a really amazing guy. I mean, he had issues, but all the Joes have them, right?
Also, I was not sure if I was even going to bring this up, but in terms of cartoon news, there's going to be a new TV channel called Me TV Tunes, which is going to air old shows from our childhood. So let's hope we get G.I. Joe on there.
Well, I know it shows up on the Family Channel on weekends, ironically, and sometimes early in the mornings during the week. Anyways, is following military standard. I've got my Attack Force knife here. Good, solid, honest type of knife that I honestly say if you want a good knife, this is one to get. It's got a nice blade, also, nice serration. Comes with a window breaker, can opener, and seatbelt cutter in case of emergencies.
And I was going to say, if there's any younger kids watching, remember to use these lawfully.
Well, be mindful that these can cause harm to you.
And don't do this without your parents.
Or if you do, be sure to be very safe, and remember, never put the knife near you. Or your hands in the way. Anyways, let's get on with getting Shipwreck out of his box. It's about time he got off shore leave, if you know my meaning.
Yep.
And got back into the fight. Okay, here we go. And here we have him literally right off the bat. I swear, that right there, just how they have him held in, kind of looks like he was taken captive by Cobra.
It looks like he's been shipwrecked for days.
Not shipwrecked. Okay, first things first. Let's free our Joe from captivity.
At least they didn't get taken by Cobra.
For all you know, he did. Probably cursing them out, calling them bilge rats and such to fight honorably and fair. Are you scurvy sea dogs and crap. Alright. Let's see.
So last week we ended up going to Comic-Con. There was G.I. Joe comics there too.
I actually have a G.I. Joe comic based on the 90s series. I believe it's issue number 1. Alright. So, first things first, let's just give him a little stretch, because he's been in there for God knows how long.
Probably for weeks, considering how often these show up in stores.
Well, I also been waiting months to unbox the figure, so I just gotta give him a little exercise test and all that. It's no different than when you sleep for too long. You gotta work your body, well, you gotta do the same with figures. Remember to always treat these with care and respect. I mean, you don't want a situation like what happened in Toy Story with Sid. With Woody pretty much acting like he's demonic or something. You got anything you want to say on that?
Wow. I
Well,
forgot which movie this was from.
First Toy Story movie, you know, where Sid's about to blow up. Buzz.
Oh yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah, so he's got all the toys, literally just scaring the crap out of Sid into being Have and all that. So yeah, gonna show off the figure to the camera. As you can see, here we got Shipwreck. Not a bad face sculpt in my opinion. Full articulation. Got the Navy mark on his shoulders. Got a nice shark tattoo. Ooh, belt. Clothes are highly detailed, though no functioning pockets. He's even got a bit of manly chest hair.
It's crazy how much detail they put in these figures.
Alright, now to open this thing, which kind of looks like a storage box. Okay, how do you open this? Yeah, I've not messed with this particular kind of figure, so I don't know fully how I'm supposed to open this.
This
but
is a 2-in-1.
yeah, they basically stick the parts in here. Oh yeah, here we got here's some nice detailing on this. You got the G.I. Joe symbol and the Culver symbol. But this is basically all his gadgets in a poly bag. Basically. Alright.
Let's see what
Time to get this Joe ready for action.
Let's see what this figure came with.
So first things first, he comes with 2 guns, a more modernized semi-auto pistol. If anybody knows what that is, I believe it is one of the Beretta line. Then we got a Navy pistol. Nice little thing. And he comes equipped with a grappling hook as well.
And a belt for the grappling hook.
Actually, it's a rope. Oh, and look! Look, it's his nosy little partner, Polly. And of course, he comes with a spare hair piece. So yeah, if you want him to not have the old sailor cap on, you just pop off his headpiece, swap on the hair, and now he looks less like he's in dress uniform and more like he's about to be in action.
I'm wondering if he could have the hat on and still have the hair.
There is a hat and hair
Oh, I see.
piece. Yeah. It's supposed to give the illusion idea that he's wearing a hat over his hair. So, yeah, if I remember correctly.
Does the hair and the hat disconnect?
No. Oh, this is a separate hair piece. Oh, I got this going on the wrong way. My bad, everyone. I'm kind of copying the ping from here, or with how this is supposed to go on him. But basically, you put the rope around his torso. Not sure which end is supposed to go where. I believe. Oh, okay. So that goes there. This goes in this holster. Yeah, sometimes these holsters can be a little tough. So you kind of got to work with them a little. Ironically enough, this is actually a double-barrel flintlock, surprisingly. I guess that's reminiscent of the one episode where they have to use the USS Constitution to fight Cobra after they make it so modern tech can't really fight against them.
That reminds me, I'm wondering if the 80s show had the same limitations as Spider-Man the animated series did in the 90s. Because Spider-Man could not mention he was killing anyone.
Alright. Let's see if we can get... Okay. See if we can get Paulie on his arm. That, or I'm gonna have to put Paulie on his shoulder. Because some of these can be a little annoying to work with. Sometimes it takes a little work around just to get things to go right. Alright. Then let's swap it about hair pieces again. And boom. You got Shipwreck ready for a mission. Overall, the figure doesn't need much to help it stand. It's also pretty solid, so on any surface, if you bump it, it won't get jostled off. He's also got a slaw on his back for a backpack piece, so there's that. Overall, what do you think, Cass?
This guy looks awesome.
Yeah, the grappling hook just sits on his side.
I thought the rope was actually a belt.
No, it's not. It's a grappling hook rope.
He looks so cool.
But yeah, this is, I guess, supposed to look like an equipment case. Though, honestly, by some people's standards, this would look more like a military coffin by nowadays standards.
True. He looks good here.
Yeah. And if you want to give him a more relaxed look, like maybe a Cobra jet flew by, blasted his hat off, you could then have him literally just, darn you bilge rats! That was my favorite hat! Plus, we could put whatever weapon we want in his hands. And do bear in mind, people, that any spare guns you get from other G.I. Joe figures, they will fit into a lot of the characters' hands. So you can arm Shipwreck here with anything. From Duke's assault rifle to whatever weapon comes from another. And there's also another slot up here on the rope, so instead of having Paulie be on Shipwreck's arm, you could have Shipwreck taking an action pose like he's about to shoot at somebody, and have Paulie just over his shoulder or watching. What do you think?
Now that looks awesome.
Honestly, if I had to gauge this, I would say that this figure is definitely worth getting to add to your G.I. Joe collection. And it's got high posability, it looks good, and of course, I mean, hey, check that out. You can even do the classic Rick Grimes pose. You know, where Rick's just standing there with his python held out.
Oh, time to bring this joke back. And don't forget Coral. I'm kidding.
Honestly, I kind of would say with this hairpiece, he looks like he could technically, he kind of give out the vibe of being Andrew Lincoln. All he's
I
missing
know.
is a hat.
I know, right?
Yeah, the only thing is this guy won't talk like a country bumpkin. And he'll just be, "Look, buddy, I'll put a bullet in you and send you to Davy Jones myself." Even like this, he's still got some solid stance. So yeah, overall, this figure is definitely solid for the price that was paid for it. Definitely, I would say it was worth it. It's, the eyes, detailing, and all that, as I've shown, are highly good. All the pouches and such have high amounts of detail. So all in all, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the buy scale for this?
Ooh, I rated that as a 9.
Yeah, I mean, it does come with a large amount of accessible stuff. The only reason why we're not doing 10 out of 10 is because, as let's face it, there's always room for improvements. And how does that saying go? An A minus is still an A.
Right?
All in all, I would definitely say this figure is worth the price. Though, if somebody's trying to charge you $50 for this thing, that's highway robbery.
And if anyone out there that are watching our videos is a G.I. Joe fan, go pick this up, dudes.
Or if maybe you're a naval man and got the idea that you wanted to join the Navy, be from watching G.I. Joe, watching Shipwreck in action, I'd say this figure should be either one thing you should have, maybe as a collectible item in your room. An interesting story to tell people that when they ask, so why did you join the Navy? It's, well, I grew up watching G.I. Joe and I was a fan of Shipwreck. So I decided I would join the Navy when I got older.
Oh, look, he has a perm. I'm kidding.
You think everything's a perm? This is actually technically around how my hair looks to an extent when I get spiked. I just don't have really long hair. That's more when I basically don't get it cut. Anyways, any final remarks to this video?
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And if there's any videos, any shows you want us to discuss or anything you want us to unbox, let us know in the comment section on the video and on Twitter.
Also, be sure to leave any suggestible unboxing ideas in the comment section below. Since it actually makes it easier so we can actually keep track of that stuff. And we know that you guys are actually enjoying the video. Be sure to share it with friends, family, and of course, as we stated before, service men and women in your family or friends. And once again, and thank you to all servicemen and women who are serving, whether here or overseas, that have fought and lost so much for this country. We thank you for your service and the service of those you were close with that have passed. In fact, I actually know of a service person who served in Vietnam, who is still alive to this day. He was a door gunner. Unfortunately, he is dealing with Agent Orange issues and he has cancer.
Who are you talking about?
It's it's the Uncle Bill to my dad's buddy Tony. The whole thing is, ironically, Uncle Sam's actually been doing his part to take care of this fellow soldier. Though people believe he has not got much longer to live, though he has lived a long and interesting career. Anybody who wants to pay respects to this honorable soldier that I'm mentioning about may do so down below in the comments section. And as well as pay any respects to any soldier that you know of that is still serving, or is no longer among us. Yes, we support all of our armed forces. Anything you want to say?
And we also thank police officers and firefighters as well. They do a lot to help us as well, and I wanted to make sure they're not forgotten either.
Of course they're not forgotten. Anyways, that's basically our video for today. And be sure to share this video with everybody you know. Oh. So, I'm Alpha Born Elite.
And I'm Cassie.
Or Casanova. Anyways, remember guys, don't forget the past, because it's what shapes today, and it's what shapes the future. And of course, retro is always cool.
Oh, yes, it is.
Later.